So hi everyone, let's start today's video. Let me open this tab. Okay, it's a blank tab. Something is not right. Okay. Okay. So hi everyone, my name is Suryapal Singh. My name is Suryapal Singh and I hope you are doing fine. Want to know how to create functions or pages like this? If you are wondering what function or what page I am talking about, see whatever you can see on the screen, that is only come, that text box or dialog box, that only comes when I in a very simple language, when I take my mouse pointer on that particular white box, or let's say uh, when I hover it. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how to create functions like this. I'm going to show you actually, and before that let me tell you a secret. So to create this function, okay, I didn't write a single code. Okay, so why I'm saying this to you, so you understand that things are very different right now. Things are very weird or strange right now, or maybe fast right now after the chat gpt, that you are supposed to understand, and tools like chat gpt. Then there is a open source things available, right? Website builders, right? So our video is all about today about how to get success in web development, and the basic requirement for web development, or basically what sort of projects you can work on it, and also what you're supposed to learn and where you're supposed to learn. So what you're supposed to learn, I'm going to tell you about web development. So today we are only going to discuss about html and a bit of css. Okay, and I'll give you one example also what we can create. And second, I am also going to tell you about what the source you can learn it, right? So that there is no excuse. It's a free tool, right? And that can easily help you. So this is chat gpt. Okay, I'm going to tell you to learn from chat gpt. Okay, and this is not just because to learn for free or anything, so that you are not supposed to confuse that which guy is good, with Didi is good, which bhaiya is good, which trainer is good. I don't have money, I don't have this. Okay, if you have nothing, just start with chat gpt, and this is going to help your career also, right? This is you can learn a lot of things, right, from even from ChatGPT. Then once you understand things in at least a basic way, then you can learn from, of course, the expert also. And I'll do the paid course, do the free course, whatever you want, but try to learn. Okay, so I'm using ChatGPT right now, and before we start, let me tell you that you require few tools and software, or like that. VS Studio. So what is VS Visual Studio Code? So on VS Studio, it's a code editor. What is code editor? Basically you can't run code anywhere. Okay, so generally what we use, that the documents are for text only, text version. Now we required a code editor so that we can write a code, but not just a write a code. The code supposed to work according to the type of programming. So let's come down, sorry, let's click on Visual Studio Code. You'll just come down, you'll see VS Code for JavaScript, Python, Markdown, C hash, JSON, PowerShell, PHP, in so many languages, right? So simply go for download for Windows. If you have a Mac, go for Mac. Don't go for Insider, go for stable Linux. Let me tell you one thing is also, if you don't aware about Linux, you should really at least be active about the tech industry. Okay, and this video is for everyone who wants to start their career in tech, especially of course for web development, or want to go into tech somehow, or web app, and for software development, of course it can help to understand how basic things work, right? And for first year student, second year, final year, if you don't know what to do, if you don't know how to start, then I'm going to tell you. Okay, so we have seen already this function, right? Might be the cursor or the pointer is not showing to you right now, because I'm using some different screen recorder today. And I don't know it showcase or not. A lot of screen recorder, they don't show the cursor, right? So it's basically a simple, I've used HTML, CSS and JavaScript in that. Okay, if I click on my code editor, you can see there's a one doc. I've put all the things, right? Okay, I'm going to definitely tell you how these things work. Okay, so first download the VS Code. If you see, it will ask you VS Code setup. You have to simply click on setup has detected the video Visual Studio is currently running. So what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to close this. Okay, so once you download the VS Code, now you must be thinking how to download it or where to accept the agreement. Go on a next, go on a next, go on install, right? And then it will install it. Okay, so guys, what I'm going to tell you is after downloading this, you have to first create a folder on the desktop or wherever you comfort. So basically we are going to create a folder. Let's click on it, tutor video 2 or 1. Okay, now if we directly open Visual Studio Code, let's say, okay, if we go on a new file, it will definitely it is asking me to save it. So simply, instead of doing these things, you can pick this, you can go to Visual Studio Code, and now I've got this folder. So first understand how this Visual Studio or code editor works, right? So take it like a notepad. Okay, so this is the area we are supposed to write, but before that we are always supposed to create a file. So let's say I want to create a home or .html. I'm gonna click on create new file and I'm gonna again put HTML. Now why I'm putting HTML? So we have a lot of languages right now, we have a lot of programming, right? So we can't just simply put anything. Okay, we supposed to give a address, we supposed to give a indication to the editor that what sort of file it is, right? So that it is going to work according to the functionality. So what is HTML? Hypertext markup language. So this is basically the HTML language in a very basic and simple way, is that helps structuring the website, right? Or let's say uh, whatever the structure means the boxes. Okay, structure means uh, you can see on Visual Studio there are get started with VS Code, learn the fundamental, they are in boxes, right? You can see there is a top menu nav bar on every website, right? Navigation bar, and then there is a footer, so many things, right? So this is basically HTML is going to help you create a skeleton of let's say the website. So that's why HTML is required. So we are going to simply click on create and it is going to show me. Now we can either click HTML, see HTML5, and we can click on it. So HTML5 is a version. So we can give the title also, or if we wish to give any title to the document, let's say namaste. Okay, now you can see there are a few things mentioned on it. You can see meta, you can see the language, right? So what this language is, then you can see head, then you can see body, right? These are the document structure. Okay, so it already gives you how this HTML works, the structure. We are always supposed to write codes according to what we require. Like I told you, it's a structure, so structure has a body. Okay, structure has a head, structure had its title. Okay, so what I told you that we are going to create codes using, or we are going to use ChatGPT. So what ChatGPT can help me? Just let's help me write my name Suryapal Singh with HTML on the website. Now let's see. Okay, so we are getting a code. Okay, so guys, I it maybe looks that why I should use a code editor. It can make things. Why we are using ChatGPT. This is the only the method of training is why I'm using ChatGPT. So you will understand that is very easy. Things are very easy, right? And you are not on a right. Let's say you're you're living in very old type of old zamana, let's say. So that's why I'm telling you that, see, ChatGPT can quickly give things. Okay, so please focus on the right thing so that you can beat tools like ChatGPT. Then only people, or you understand how ChatGPT works, so that even you can use ChatGPT. So we can simply copy the code. We're gonna put this on there. No, it is already so we are gonna go on our new like tab. Let's close this tab. And now where we are supposed to put this code, this can be a question. So you can see it is giving the doc type and everything. It is already, so we are gonna simply go, we're gonna copy this entire and paste it. So now you can see it is having a title, my web page. It is having a H1 Suryapal Singh. Now how we can see the output of this? We can go on go live option, click to run live server, right? So VS Code itself give you this option so that you can see locally on your system. Wow, that's the name, Suryapal Singh. Or now our actual project and things are going to start. So you can see the H1. What is H1? H, now you can see if I type H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, SDR, header, H group, HR, oh, HTML, XML, right? So these are basically heading. Okay, you can see it is showing Suryapal Singh. Now if I simply just do this H2, and don't forget to save the file. I'm going to go there. It is going to showcase H2, right? I've used H2. Now you can see the size different. Let's go on HTML H3 part. Okay, again save it, and it is automatically going to refill Suryapal Singh. Okay, now you can see that the area. Okay, so you can see it is coming in the body part. Okay, and if we open this website of VS Code, now let's try to relate this. Okay, if we want to inspect any front end of a website, so it is going to come like that. See the H1. What is H1? Code editing redefined. Okay, it's a huge text as compared to other. What is H2, H3, right? So there are so many things you can learn from even other website also. Now I have mentioned one thing, front end. So let me help you what is front end. So whatever any user can see uh, is basically front end. Okay, now you can see that Suryapal Singh, Suryapal Singh, Suryapal Singh, it is visible to anyone. Let's assume that we will put this page on internet, right? And people can do Google. Okay, so they will see this Suryapal Singh, Suryapal Singh, Suryapal Singh, right? But can they see these codes, right? If I put any functionality, will they able to see this? No, that is not going to possible. Okay, uh, they maybe see few things from there, right? If we see if we click on add my web page, and that's all, maybe something more, right? So there are uh, multiple things we can do on a website, but to structure a website, let's say course or a website design or a website, there is two part, front end, back end. Front end something that we can see. So front end basically required languages like this HTML, okay, for structure, CSS for styling, then a bit part of JavaScript also, that is basically is going to come for scripting. Java and JavaScript is totally different language, right? So JavaScript is something else and Java is something else. So don't get yourself confused. And then there is a backend. So what is backend? Backend is something that is going to help us help website connecting to the actual world, right? That can actually work with with the users, right? Because we are making website that supposed to use by the users, the customer, right? Let's say Flipkart. So there are so many users of Flipkart. So the website is not about whatever we can see, but it is all about the functionality we can use. So help me with backend of a website, and what tech uh, comes in the backend. So it is going to showcase definitely, yeah, let's say the server, like I told you. So using server, we can connect to each other. It's on internet. Okay, it's a simple thing. You can see server like Apache, and then this IIS and all. Programming languages: Python, Node.js, Ruby, Java, PHP. Okay, so Ruby Rails is quite nice, but mostly people are aware about Python, mostly people about Node.js. Okay, so PHP is definitely one of the biggest language, largest language, and I guess PHP can also give you a great backend or structure on the website in term of functionality. You can see Laravel, that is the framework. Then what is GBMS? Database, right? So when people are going to use a website, let's say if anyone come to your website, they're going to have they're going to create accounts. So data is going to generate, or to store their details. That's why if they come to next time, they can automatically log in it and all, right? So there will of course it's a database requirement. So MySQL, Mongo database, and there are so many things. Then SQL. What are the backend frameworks? So there are two things, right? This is the programming language, okay, and this is the what this is the backend frameworks. So frameworks is something that is going to that is sort of a predefined thing, and that is already organized backend code. Like you can see, framework provide a structure way to build and organize backend code. So these frameworks, we can follow it and get a great result, like Django, right, of Python, Express, Node.js, Ruby on Rails, Ruby, Spring Boot of Java, Laravel of PHP. Then there is a API, then there is authentication, authorization, web server, so many things. Okay, fine. I'm just giving you the information on a simple way. Try to understand front end and back end two part. Then there is a server part. Okay, server, domain, hosting, and all. So let's focus again on the back this our program. So we have got h1. Now what if I want to give a space? What I'm going to use? What I'm going to use? Should I try this HR? Will this work? Let's see. Let me save this document. Okay, so you can see the HR. We have got two lines. Okay, and what if I want to use HR here? See, there are different decks. Now you can see again two lines. uh, Now I want to use this. You can again see three lines, right? So it's look quite different than what we have done. Now if I want to use something else, you can see there are so many things. I can use HDR. What is HDR? Header. So let me show you again how it is going to look like a header. Now you must be thinking when to use these codes. See, these are the basic code. It's according to the client requirement. Okay, so it is not working properly. Why? Because we already have a header, right? So why we need a header again? We can simply copy paste this. Now you can see wherever we can put it. Okay, So header, we can use it. Let's say we have a, one paragraph. Okay, so let me tell you how this paragraph work. Now for paragraph, p tag, guys, things are very relatable. Okay, now let's remove h3. Okay, hr, and one thing is also, if you hover or if you put your mouse on this any tag, so it will, the hr element represent a paragraph level thematic break. Okay, so you can click on mdn. Do you want to go to, yes, now mdn reference, you can learn about anything. Okay, on this mdn web docs, you can see the html, you can see, if you click on css, so there are so many things how to use this css. You can see there are so many things. Okay, so even code editor itself, sort of what tutor to you, instructor to you, right? It is going to help you to understand things. Now let's quickly go on the other part. Let's go on hr, let's go on h1, and now we can simply type lorem and click on lorem. Now it is automatically going to showcase us so this uh, text. Okay, lorem. So with the lorem, now we can see, now you can see the paragraph. So let's say I don't want a lorem, I want something else. So I am the founder of Trainacharya, and I am proud of myself. I am 27-year-old and have 3 company. So that's a nice way to show off. So guys, simply now it's looking nice, right? Suryapal Singh, I'm the founder of Trainacharya. I'm proud of myself. I'm 27 years old. Now I want you to simply just uh, put create this of yours, right? This is sort of a biodata. Okay, we can put it. Now let's create a biodata h2 and Suryapal Singh. Let's put what we can put my location Jaipur, Rajasthan. h2, let's again see, it is looking more better, right? So this is sort of a card that we have. We can use now h3. Okay, and we can use 27 years old. Now you can see it is showing me. Okay, Suryapal Singh, Jaipur, Rajasthan, 27 years old. I'm the founder of Trainacharya. I'm proud of myself. And now it is not looking good because let's make it something else. I'm a founder of Trainacharya and 2 more company, and I help student finding the right career path, not only just tech, but some other uh, fields like business and management. Now let's see. So you can see now it's looking better. I'm the founder of Trainacharya and 2 more company, and I help student finding the right career path, not only just tech, but some other fields like business management also. Okay, so you can create something like that. That's going to look cool. Okay, and that's how we can use these text and codes. So h1, h2, h3, p. Now I can write it in h3 also if you want to see, but it is not going to look good. See, let's remove this and click on h3. Just wait, I've put the class. Okay, so it's done. Now you see It's looking, it's because it's itself a heading, right? Heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. So it is not looking better. I don't want the, it should not look like everything is heading. Or if you explore any website, not everything is heading. Okay, so always try to understand these things, that web development and web designing is also art. Programming is also art. You have to play with the code. You have to design things according to your mind. That's how you invent new things. That's how you invent new program. I can put images also. I can put so many things also. But the first thing I want you is H1 Suryapal Singh, H2 Jaipur Rajasthan. Then you can put your age or whatever you want to put your date of birth or something, but I believe age look better. Then in paragraph you can give few lines about yourself. Okay, so guys, now you can see that we have got something, right? If we want to change things in that, we can simply go to our code editor and we can write it, right? Let's say I don't want h2 header, I want this to just h3. I can simply put h3 and save it, and it is going to reflect on the user side. Okay, now this everything whatever we are doing is reflecting on the front end, right? On the display part of any user. So now you understand what exactly the front end is, I believe. Okay, and why front end and back end is different, because see, right now we are writing codes only for front end, right? These things are not actually working with the server, right? Now what something is that is just a text that people can see. Okay, now if we look for our first example, if we see this, right? What is it? Let me just again go live, click on it. Very simple. I apologize, this is something else. Wait. So we have created something, and for that we need something, and now we got it. So what I told you, that if we again want to get something, we have to click on intro that I created, right? To give a I guess some introduction. Now I have to go on live, and all right, yeah, it's coming. So whenever I take my, or I indicate it indicate, hi everyone, my name is Suryapal Singh, right? Let's try to understand the code of this. Now I'm just giving you information so that you will understand, okay, things. I'm not telling you to do things, okay? You have to right now just do what I told you is just create this, just log in, sorry, just download VS Code, uh, create HTML doc, give a title, my web page, write h1 h3 h3 paragraph. Okay, click on body. Now you must be thinking what is the title is. Let me tell you that also. So this is not available right now on this is, we are just doing a exercise. Okay, but in the actual website, all the pages supposed to have title, right? A website supposed to has a title. Okay, so that's why everything, every document, every file supposed to have something that define it. Now let's again come to this part. You can see there are so many things I have used, right? Style. What is style? CSS. Okay, then you can see div, paragraph, id, class, script, right? HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, right? You can make it Python using this. You can make this using Python also. So I've used this HTML, CSS, and JavaScript because we are discussing from starting, right? So you have to understand HTML and CSS also. So today you have to just create this, and in the next video we are going to understand that what exactly CSS can work, and also we are going to create a form. Okay, I told you I'm not going to go in very theoretical part, or I'm not going to take your time to invest on these things, that what is this meta name, what is viewport, what is with device and all. Right now let's just focus on what is HTML and CSS. These things can be learned also, right, very easily. And more important is practical skill. So you have to understand what innovative way to do things. So guys, don't forget to subscribe the channel for the next video to get the update. You can comment also if you have any question, any doubt. And I guess this is the most basic thing I have explained you about HTML today, or about the web development. Now in the coming videos we will understand what is HTML in the deep part also. Even the basics, it has a lot of things, right? You have to understand div, class, id, so many things. Then you have to go on a style, CSS, how it works, inline CSS, so many things, right? Then we're going to focus on JavaScript also. So this is not going to be a proper tutorial that I'm going to put each and everything. We are going to learn on creative things, right? That will give you a boost up to get some hands on. Okay, and I am telling you, by doing these things, in the end of this playlist, you will 100% having a great exposure on the web development. At least front end you're gonna have a great exposure, and then we'll move to back end also. Thank you, have a great day. Let's move to other part.